Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Hey, last week, let's call a spade a spade. Roughest week of the NBA season thus far. We have smashed the NBA season overall for most of the season. Last week was our worst week, and it wasn't even close. Here's the thing. I hate losing money. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Even more than I hate losing money, I hate losing you guys money. I don't think you guys understand. I don't get in front of this camera and talk to 25,000 people daily about the NBA getting on here trying to lose. Does that even make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. We're going to try to bounce back today on this beautiful money making Monday. Let's end the cold streak right here, right now. Let's pick up the pieces. Let's continue making money betting the NBA. We've got a really nice card today to do so, man. I'm excited. And without further ado, man, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. As I always say, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. All right. Let's do it, man. Bounce back Monday. Bounce back Monday. First game up, man. We got the Houston Rockets out on the road facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland laying 4.5 points at the crib in this one. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. The Rockets, what do we know about them? They're one of the best cover teams in the NBA, but they play their best basketball at home in Houston, where they are currently the best home ATS team in the NBA. They have gotten better as the season has gone on, hooping on the road. I'm like what I'm seeing out of Houston right now. The thing is what do we know about Cleveland? Cleveland plays their best basketball at home in the crib. Cleveland, we had them as our play of the day. The last game they played against the Atlanta Hawks, they won and covered there. Fade the Hawks damn near every game. We're going to be up tremendously. But they're coming back home and they're about to start like a mini homestand. This is the spot for Cleveland to get back in the thick of things. I think Cleveland matches up really well with Houston. I think Cleveland wins this game tonight. I am aware that Garland is still out and that Evan Mobley is still out. But hey, they've been hooping for a little minute without them both. They still got Donovan Mitchell, who I think is the best player in this game. And they're at home where they typically play their best basketball. In this spot, I would love to take the Rockets, but I can't do it. I think this is the spot where they kind of cool back off. I know they cooled off in Milwaukee, lost there, failed to cover. I think the same thing happens here on the back end of a back-to-back. Bad spot for the Houston Rockets. It's Cleveland here for me, laying the 4.5. Next game up, man, we got the Indiana Pacers at the crib, laying 2.5 on the Clippers. The other day I told y'all we're in the second season of the NBA. It's time to switch it up a little bit, man. And these two teams are really evident in what I mean. Early in the year, the Clippers were ass. We were fading them daily. It just is what it is. Hey, they were one of the worst cover teams in the league. But since then, what have they won? Like 6, 7 straight? They're hooping. The Pacers, we rode them till the wheels fall off early in the beginning of the season, and they've low-key fallen off. They've now lost 3 straight. Milwaukee, Washington, Minnesota. They've lost 4 of 5. They low-key not hooping right now. Here's the thing. I like them tonight. It is what it is. I know I'm supposed to be trying to zigzag. I know that my guy Tyrese Halliburton is game time decision. I'm expecting him to play tonight. I'm expecting this to be a bounce back game for the Indiana Pacers at the crib. I don't trust the Clippers. I don't. I know I'm going to have to start to trust them as the season moves along. They're hooping right now. We got to give them some credit. I got to give the Clippers some credit. I still don't mean I'm looking to bet them. Not in this spot. Not in this spot. Bounce back spot for Indiana at the crib, man. I see it as that. I think Halliburton's in there tonight. I'm on the Pacers. I think they win this game straight up. Don't trust the Clippers to keep this win streak alive. That's my thoughts. If you don't rock with them, don't rock with them. Next game up, we got the 76ers at the crib, laying 10.5 on the Chicago Bulls. It's Sixers or nothing for me here. I rarely look to fade Philly as a huge home favorite at home because it just seems like when they're that huge home favorite, they do cover the number. We have faded the Bulls for most of the season. We're going to continue to do so, even though they have gotten better with the subtraction of Zach LaVine. But still, this is a terrible spot for Chicago. It's going to be their 5th road game in their last 6 games. Yeah, Philly's rolling right now. I'm not really trying to fade them. I see this as a spot where they just beat up on a team they're head and shoulders better than. Philly should win that game by 12 plus points. Next game up, we got pick between two evils, man. We got the worst ATS team in the NBA in the Atlanta Hawks laying double digits, 11 and a half. But they're going up against arguably the worst team straight up in the NBA in the Detroit Pistons. Something's got to give here, right? Short, sweet, simple. I'm grabbing the points with the Pistons. I'm looking to fade Atlanta damn near every night. Atlanta shouldn't be laying 11 and a half on anybody. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. They're the worst ATS team in the league. They're only covering the spread at a 20% clip. We're going to fade these boys nightly, and we're going to be up huge at the end of the season. Not even overcomplicating this. I know Detroit is straight ass. I know they're terrible. We all know that. They haven't won the game since October. They're about to go 2 months of non-wins. And I don't think they win this game here, but they're giving me 11 and a half? Fading the Hawks? Sign me up. I'm on the Pistons in that one. It's really not much to think about. I can't lay 11 and a half with Atlanta. I don't like laying 11 and a half with good teams like Philly, Boston, who else is a good team that be laying that many points? Milwaukee. Like, I don't like laying double digits with them teams. So what in the hell make you think I want to lay 11 and a half with the Hawks? I know the Pistons are ass. But laying 11 and a half with the Hawks, stop it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Come on, Pistons. Need you boys to hoop tonight. Next game up. It's a tough one too, man. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves, the house of disappointment, out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Minnesota is favored in Miami, man. When I think of these two teams, I think Minnesota plays their best basketball at home in Minnesota. Miami plays their best basketball out on the road. So they're both in fade situations. Everybody knows I love fading Miami in Miami, but the books have caught on to us. We made so much money last year fading Miami in Miami, it wasn't even funny. The books have caught on to us, though. They're a dog at home. They're a dog at home. They're not giving us, you know what I mean, that juice, the money that we was making last year fading the Heat at the crib. I don't like this game, fellas. I don't want to take Minnesota to win on the road. And I don't like betting Miami in Miami. Here's the thing. If I were to bet this game, it would be Miami in Miami. And I rarely bet the spot, but they're a dog. It's not like they're laying points. We need them to win the game. The problem with them last year is they would win games at home and just not cover. Here, we only need them to win. I know Minnesota blew them out earlier this season, 106-90. That game was in Minnesota, though, where Minnesota has low-key gone stupid, dummy, crazy. This one's in Miami. I think the Heat pull this one out, man. I see Anthony Edwards still game time decision. Same thing with Jaden McDaniels. Miami's playing better basketball. This is their 5th home game in their last 6 games. They've won 3 of their last 4. Come on, Miami. Let's beat the T-Wolves tonight. Get it done at the crib. I don't want to lay points with Minnesota on the road is where it comes down to. They are playing good basketball. They are. But laying points on the road, no, sir. Can't do it. Won't do it. All right. We got the Raptors laying 10.5 on the Charlotte Hornets. Again, do I want to lay double digits with the Raptors? Like, ew. The thing here is the Hornets are ass. The Hornets, they've lost 4 straight. 4 of their last 5 were at home, so now they're out on the road. Last time we seen them out on the road, they lost to 11 to Miami. The Raptors, though, they've lost 4 of their last 5. They just got blown out by Atlanta at home. We've already seen Charlotte beat them once this season. Charlotte beat them 119-116 in Charlotte. I'm not laying 10.5 with Toronto, bro. I'm not doing it. Can't do it, won't do it. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They just got their doors blown off by Atlanta. Now they want me to lay 10.5 points at the crib. I can't do it. I won't do it. Charlotte, they already beat them once. They might be able to do it again. But if they're going to give me 10.5 in my back pocket, a whole double digits, I'm going to take them, man. Come on, Charlotte. I know they've been terrible. They just got blown out by the Philadelphia 76ers at the crib. But I can't lay 10.5 with the Raptors. Can't do it. Won't do it. Next game up, man, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. Thunder laying 10.5. Now, here's a team I will lay double digits with. I'm on the Thunder in this one. Short, sweet, simple. Short, sweet, simple. I love fading Memphis out on the road. Memphis was straight ass out on the road last season. One of the worst road ATS teams in the NBA. This team is worse this year than it was last year. I know their morale is starting to pick up with John Morant on the horizon, but I see this is one more game where they just get taken behind the woodshed before he gets back. The Thunder in Oklahoma City should run these boys out the gym. Give me the Thunder. I'm going to lay the points there. Hey, next game up, we got the Denver Chicken Nuggets at the crib where they go, say it with me, stupid, dummy, crazy, laying 7.5 on my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man. Hey, it's a pick between two. We're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Yes, the Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. We all know it. We love the Nuggets. They let us down the last game they played at the crib, though. They had a significant lead, looking like they were going to cover, and then Shea, Hemi, Gilly, Alexander hit them boys with a game winner. Thunder just wouldn't go away, came back and won the game outright in the end. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the Mavs are the best straight up road team in the league. That sounds insane to say, right? I know it does. It don't even sound real, but it's the truth. The Mavs, what are they, 9-4 straight up on the road? They've been hooping out there, man. I think they keep this game competitive. I do. Would I be surprised if Denver blew out my team? I wouldn't. If they won the game by like 12, I wouldn't be surprised because Denver does go stupid, dummy, crazy at home. But they haven't really gone stupid, dummy, crazy at home thus far this season. I kind of been waiting for them to pick it up. And it just hasn't. Last game they played, it looked like they were starting to head in that direction, but just couldn't get it done. I'm on my team. I'm on my Mavs here. I think they keep it competitive. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the game outright. They've been hooping on the road, bro. They got a better record than the Nuggets. The Mavs have a better record than the Nuggets. Luka Doncic playing at an MVP level. Go look at his last 5 games, 6 games, 7 games. He's averaging over 30, and he's damn near averaging like a triple-double, I want to say. I don't know. No, I'll take that back. It's probably like 33, 6, and 8. Like, that's what he's averaging right now. I know it was off the top of my head, but it's somewhere close to that. I'm on the Mavs. I think they can keep that game fairly close within the number. Nuggets, I love them boys, man. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib, but I got to fade them today. 3 games to go. We got the Nets laying 3.5 on the Utah Jazz. It's another tough game, man. Reason being, the Nets still one of the best ATS teams in the NBA. But am I looking to like 3.5 with them out on the road? Nah, I'm not. I know the Jazz are not a good basketball team. Mostly on the road, they have gotten their doors blown off, but at home, they've been all right. And I think they're going to be all right here. I think the Jazz are actually a live dog at the crib where they play their best basketball. If they're going to give me them as an underdog at home, I'm going to take them. I love the Nets. We made a ton of money betting the Nets, but laying 3.5 on the road with the Nets is not really their wheelhouse. Small road dog is their wheelhouse. Would I be surprised if Brooklyn won this game and covered? No. But I do believe the right side in this game is the Utah Jazz. We've seen them hoop at home. That's where they've hooped. On the road, they're ass, straight ass. Like, they've played, 14 games on the road? They've lost 10 of them by 20. But at home, they've won games. They got 9 wins. Most of them are at the crib. I think they come in here and compete with the Nets. Game probably going to come down to the wire. Much rather have the points in my back pocket with the home team. We got the Kings and the Wizards. Kings laying 12.5 here. Small lean towards the Kings. The Wizards, they're a bad basketball team. They do compete in certain situations. We saw them beat the Pacers outright a couple nights ago, and then they did cover against the Phoenix Suns just last night, but on the back end of a back-to-back, leaving Phoenix, heading to Sacramento. I see dead leg second half. I think the Kings run them out of the gym late in this game, kind of how they did Utah late in that game, man. It's Kings for me. And now when I'm not trying to catch the falling knife with the Washington Wizards, bad spot for them on the back end of a back-to-back. And last game up, man. Last game up. We got the New York Knicks out on the road facing the Lake Show. Lakers laying 4.5 points here in this one. The Knicks, this is going to be their 5th road game in their last 6 games. They've been on a win one, lose one type trend. They just got their doors blown off in LA by the Clippers. Of course, like it is mostly every day, the Lakers injury report is disgusting. There's damn near everybody's on here. LeBron, game time decision. Anthony Day-to-Day Davis, game time decision. Christian Wood, game time decision. Gabe Vincent still out. Lakers, man. We just saw them lose outright to the Spurs, though. That happened. That happened. They lost to the Spurs, bro. Bounce back for the Lakers at the crib. I don't trust the Knicks. Brunson is hooping right now. I gotta give some credit to my former Dallas Maverick. He is hooping. But I don't know if I'm expecting LeBron and AD to play, and I think that's the key. I think Anthony Davis has a monster game, and he wills his team to a dub. That's how I see this one playing out. Not overly in love with it, probably not rushing to the window to lay 4.5 with the leg show, but should be a bounce back spot for them at the crib off a terrible loss. Bad spot for the Knicks. 5th road game in the last 6 games. I don't like that spot at all. Lake Show for me here in our last and final game of the night, man. That's all the games for tonight, man. Hey, I just cooked up every last one of them for you guys. I hope you appreciate the content. If you do, smash that like button for your guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. I'm going to try to get back on regular schedule programming for the rest of the week, bring the graphics back, all that, man. As I told you guys at the top, a lot going on right now, man. It's that time of year. Hey, y'all know what it is. I'll be back tomorrow. We should bring the graphics back tomorrow. 4 games, just 4 games. So be on the lookout for that, man. Let's bounce back today on a Monday, man. Let's put the cold streak behind us. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. I really, really do. Let's make some money today. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. See you in a little bit. I'm out of here. Peace.